So good morning, all of you.
Good
Good
morning.
morning, ma'am.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. So you must have received a mail from university regarding your examination, right?
Yes, ma'am, for the offline examination.
Yes. Offline examination and offline practical. And your sessional
But वो तो
examination.
सेमेस्टर एंड का है
Sorry?
वो तो सेमेस्टर एंड का है सेशनल एग्जामिनेशन बाकी है
सेमेस्टर एंड का है, बट मैं कुछ बोलने वाली थी. सेशनल एग्जाम आपका मल्टीपल चॉइस है, फाइन, 35 मार्क्स का.
Okay. Ma'am, same as the class test?
Yes, same as the class test. You have not got any message?
No, ma'am.
No,
ma'am.
It is of 35 marks and multiple choice. Okay?
Okay,
So
ma'am.
prepare accordingly. No. Third one is also there. Physics of nanotechnology is also there. मतलब अभी तो वो 6th को है, मतलब ये वीक पूरा है हमारे पास. मतलब 1.5 week we have. So I'll be completing physics of nanotechnology. And I have planned that by January 20th. 20th or 25, let us see, let me see. I'll be completing your syllabus. 25th tak maximum. Okay, if everything goes fine, ऐसा ही अगर चले तो.
मैम फाइनल एग्जाम में थियरी होगी ना
हाँ, थियोरी होगी, उसमें मल्टीपल चॉइस नहीं होगा, डिस्क्रिप्टिव होगा. 50 मार्क्स का मैसेज मिला ना आपको, 2 hours 50 marks.
Yes.
So in that you will be having the derivation and वो सब लिखना होगा. आप भूल गए होगे ना, 12th में लास्ट लिखा होगा.
की एग्जाम ही हुई मैम
नहीं थी, हुई थी आपकी एग्जाम.
नहीं मैम नहीं हुई थी 12th की
आज प्रमोशन.
हाँ
ओह, तो 10th में.
10th में भी कहाँ होता है लिखना ज्यादा मैडम
क्या बात कर रहे हो, तो अभी आपको प्रॉब्लम होगा. प्रैक्टिस फिजिक्स के लिए तो करके रखना. पेपर लेंथी
फिजिक्स और
फिजिक्स का 100 मार्क्स का भी.
मैम लास्ट ईयर के पेपर हो गया आपके पास
लाइब्रेरी से मिल जाएंगे आपको. लाइब्रेरी साइट पे जाओ, है ही, रखे ही है. हाँ मैडम, मोकली आप प्लीज, मोकली आप प्लीज. हाँ. अच्छा, साરું. हाँ वांधो नहीं. सो वेर वी वेर, ये वाला, ये कंप्लीट किया था, पार्टिकल इन ए बॉक्स.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
ये थ्योरी पूरी कंप्लीट हो गई थी.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके गुड, चलो. देन आई हैव टू गो फॉर द अदर पीपीटी. हाँ, आज ये लेक्चर के बाद मैं ये सब आपको मेल कर दूंगी. हाँ, ये छुट्टियां में रह गया. सो एप्लीकेशंस भी हमने देख लिए. सो लेट अस स्टार्ट विद द फैब्रिकेशन टेक्निक या सिंथेसिस ऑफ द नैनो मटेरियल्स. आई थिंक यहाँ से मुझे बाकी था, यहाँ से आपको एक्सप्लेन करना है, राइट? ये वाला टॉपिक नहीं हुआ है हमारा.
ये बाकी है मैम
हाँ ठीक है, चलो, थैंक यू. So see, there are different methods by which the nanoparticles can be fabricated, या nanomaterials can be fabricated. The first approach is the top-down approach, and the second one is the bottom-up approach. Right? So two approaches are used for the fabrication, yeah, for the synthesis of nanomaterials. In the case of the top-down approach, if you can see that fellow, what is he doing? This fellow, he is starting from a big rock. एक बड़ा सा rock है, पत्थर है, and he's cutting this, right? He's breaking the rock, right? So go on cutting the rock till you get the nanoparticle. Structure is already there. Okay, say for example NaCl. समझ लो ये NaCl का बड़ा सा rock है, right? So NaCl का cubic structure, it's already there. What is he doing? He is breaking this NaCl, he is breaking this rock till he get a tiny particle, a unit cell of NaCl, unit cell of sodium chloride, right? So that is a top-down approach. No construction, destruction ही नहीं, right? Break ही करते जा रहा है वो. He is going on breaking. Structure is already there, right? No chemical reaction. Already chemical reaction हो गया है. Fine. He is breaking the rock. He is breaking the bulk structure till he get the nano structure, right? So in top-down approach, no construction, destruction, no formation of a structure, there is no chemical reaction. Foundation is already there, right? Just up to tiny part may divide. That comes under top-down approach. In the case of the second approach, that is a bottom-up approach, you can see that chart, right? He's having different shapes, pyramidal shape, cuboid, cube, spherical, discus shape. What is he doing? Structure. There are different structures. Okay, structure मतलब आपको पता होगा. Cubic, hexagonal, trigonal, pyramid, etc. structures, right? So different shapes are there. What is he doing? He is combining all the shapes. He is collecting all the shapes in such a manner. He is arranging the shapes in such a manner that he gets some constructive structure of, say, for example, a tower. Okay, you have the different shapes, you have the different structures, arrange the different shapes and structures to get a new structure, right? Structure नया form करना है. That means there is a chemical reaction, right? There is a chemical reaction in the bottom up approach क्योंकि bond बनाने पड़ेंगे अलग अलग structure को combine करने के लिए. So that you have a chemical reaction. So what is the bottom up approach? Building what you want by assembling it from the building blocks, right? You have different building blocks, you assemble it in such a manner that you get some new structure. Now arranging building can be atom by molecule, molecule by molecule, or a cluster by cluster. Right? These arrangements can be, you can join two different atoms, atom and a molecule, molecule, atom and molecule, cluster, molecule, atom, कुछ भी अलग अलग shape है उसको combine करके you have to form a new structure. Right? So in the case of the bottom up approach, there is a chemical reaction. There is the formation of a new structure. Okay? ऐसा हो कि there is a possibility कि you have a cuboid structure, cubic structure, spherical structure, उसको combine करके कुछ नया structure, hexagonal shape भी नहीं है. Right? That comes under bottom up approach. Right? So there are two approaches by which the nanoparticles can be synthesized, top-down approach and the bottom-up approach. Then after, under the top-down approach, we have this many methods, 5 methods by which you can synthesize, you can fabricate the nanomaterials. High energy ball milling, laser ablation, sputtering, electron beam evaporation, and photolithography. So among these first 3 we have in our syllabus. Last 2 are not there in our syllabus. We will be seeing the first 3 techniques. In the bottom-up approach, we have 3 methods: chemical vapor deposition, sol gel method, and electrodeposition. So in this, we have the first 2 methods. Last one is not there as per our syllabus, right? So I have listed all the types of methods. Okay, top down में 5 है और bottom up में 3 है. So among this, among all these methods, among the 8 methods, we are going to see the 5 methods. 2 for the bottom up and 3 for the top down approach, right? So let us start with the top-down approach. As you saw, in the top-down approach, we have three methods: ball milling, laser ablation, and sputtering. So let me start with the ball milling method. The ball milling method was developed by a scientist named Benjamin. He was a mechanical engineer and he was working with the nickel company, right? So there was the requirement of the fine powder of nickel. So in order to get the fine powder of nickel, this method was developed by Benjamin. See, the means a minute, yeah, you can say that very fine powder. For getting a fine powder, incidentally, he has developed this method. Before going to its parts and the others thing, let me start with a video. See, there is a stainless cylinder, क्रशिंग एजेंट एंड अ पाउडर जिसका आपको नैनो मटेरियल में कन्वर्ट करना है. इफ यू कैन सी इन दिस फिगर, ये जो है दैट इज अ स्टेनलेस स्टील सिलेंडर, राइट? नाउ दिस स्टेनलेस स्टील सिलेंडर कैन हैव द ग्रूव्स इनसाइड द इनर सरफेस. ये इनर सरफेस के अंदर ग्रूव्स होंगे, राइट? ग्रूव्स मतलब a kind of, you can say, what you say, I'll show you in the figure, a space between the a rough kind of surface will be there in the inner side of the cylinder. ये जो है, they are the spherical balls. They are known as a crushing agent. Fine. And whole cylinder will be connected with the motor so that your cylinder rotate. Right. Now see, the size of the cylinder will vary. Suppose if we want to use this for the commercial purpose, तो इतना छोटा नहीं चलेगा, right? Your cylinder will be of the size of a room, and with respect to the size of the cylinder, the diameter of the spherical ball will also vary, right? Larger the cylinder, larger will be the diameter of the spherical balls. Now, alignment of the this cylinder will also vary. This is a horizontal type of alignment. Sometimes you may have the vertical alignment of the stainless steel cylinder also. In different machines, different brands, different types of alignments are available. Horizontal alignment and the vertical alignment of the cylinder, right? Both are available. So, जो powder को you want to convert in nano material. Suppose if I have an NaCl and I want to convert NaCl to the nano material, NaCl के particle को nano size में convert करना है. So you fill this, yeah, you just add NaCl powder to this cylinder, and you can see when I just switch it on, the cylinder will rotate. क्या हुआ? Right? So because of the centrifugal force, you can see the cylinder will fall down. Cylinder की direction, or sorry, the spherical balls will fall down. Cylindrical cylinder की direction और spherical balls की direction जो है वो opposite है. तो ऐसे मोटर के साथ उसको कनेक्ट करते हैं, and it will, right? सिलेंडर ऊपर की ओर जा रहा है और spherical balls जो है centrifugal force की वजह से it will be falling downward. So you can see a simple thing is grinding जैसा कुछ होगा. A friction will be created between the spherical balls, powder, and the walls of the cylinder, due to which there will be the crushing. These are the grooves. Okay. And let us assume कि red color one are the spherical balls, मतलब crushing agent, and green and yellow are the powder. Okay, this is the horizontal cross section. So when I rotate the cylinder, no, there will be a friction created between the ball, powder, and the walls of the cylinder. और ये जो grooves है, grooves के बीच में powder चिपक जाएगा, right? So when the powder fall here, again there will be a friction between the balls and the powder, which will crush it, which will crush the powder, which will grind the powder, right? And you will get the tiny particles. So you can see the main part of the ball milling machine is a stainless steel cylinder. Crushing agent मतलब spherical ball, which are normally made up of iron or silicon carbide. right? Preferred is silicon carbide क्योंकि iron get rusted या corroded very easily as compared to that of the silicon carbide. So that's why silicon carbide balls are preferred and powder of the materials whose nanoparticle have to be made. Okay, जिसको nano में convert करना है वो वाला powder. Now how it works? Powder is kept in a ball milling machine. Say जैसे मैंने आपको example दिया NaCl. Milling chamber is rotated at a very high speed. Okay, milling chamber मतलब कि जो आपका cylinder है, stainless cylinder वो वाला. So due to which when you rotate the milling chamber at a very high speed, powder suffers high energy collision with the iron ball. There will be a friction created, and due to which there will be the collision of the powder with the crushing agents. And because of the centrifugal force, as I told you, the spherical ball will fall down, and that will break the powder, that will break the material that you have kept in the milling chamber. And due to the friction created, the powder get divided into the smaller size, and finally we get the nano material. In this method, we can produce only the powder. Okay, only powder can be converted into the nanomaterial, and the minimum time required to convert a powder into the nano powder is 32 to 34 hours, right? 34 hours. Fine. So you can see the time is very high, and you need to run the machine for 34 hours. That means wastage of energy, lots of wastage of एनर्जी कंटिन्यूअसली आपको 34 आवर्स तक बॉल मिलिंग मशीन जो है वो चालू रखना है, राइट? सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट डिसएडवांटेज. सेकेंड थिंग इज देर आर चांसेस ऑफ इम्प्यूरिटी. देखो एक पाउडर सपोज NaCl को आई हैव कन्वर्टेड इनटू नैनो मटेरियल, right? Then I have changed the powder. NaCl की जगह कुछ अलग compound लिया, right? So if your machine is not properly clean, it may happen that the impurity of NaCl may be added to the second powder. The third disadvantage is if your powder is having moisture, there are chances that powder may get stuck to the cylinder. Okay, and that may corrode the inner surface of the milling chamber, right? So again, impurity. Another thing is we will not get all the particles of the same shape and same size. अलग अलग साइज के पार्टिकल्स हमें मिलेंगे, और कोई 10 नैनोमीटर, 20, 50, 18, right? Sometimes 100 nanometer, 1 micron, 2 micron. So the size of the particle will vary. We cannot get the even particle size. Even shape भी same नहीं हो सकते, right? So these are the few disadvantage. Only the advantage is just you need to switch on the machine and 2 दिन तक अपना काम करो, right? No need of monitoring it. Machine अपना काम करता रहेगा. Fine. So क्योंकि minimum we require 34 hours for crushing, for grinding, right? So we cannot use the moisture powder for this kind of technique. Fine. So disadvantage is time duration, lots of wastage of electricity, impurities add होती है. Then we do not get all the particles of the same shape and same size. These are the major disadvantage. Only a single advantage, it will do its work by its own, right? We can use the dry powder of cerium dioxide or zinc oxide. Sometimes carbon nanotubes are also used in the ball milling machine. Fine. So in the ball milling technique, what is the ball milling technique? What are the main parts of the ball milling machine? And how the powder is converted into the nanomaterial with the help of this flow chart. Advantages and disadvantages. Right? These are the things that you are supposed to cover for this technique. So is it okay? Any questions? Any questions? No questions? No? Then I will move further. Yeah? Okay. The next technique, laser ablation. Now, ablation means removing. Okay, removing with the help of the laser light. That is the laser ablation technique. What it says, this process involves removal of material with the help of the laser light. Now, if you see what are the materials required, it's pulsed laser. Okay, we don't require the continuous laser. Reflectors, okay, mirrors for sending the laser light to the desired place. Substrate, target, and vacuum chamber. I'll explain you the last three words. What are this? Reflectors are fine, वो laser light को divert करने के लिए. Substrate is a material where you want to do the coating, and target जिसका coating करना है. Vacuum chamber, you require a vacuum assembly. Because see, if no vacuum is created, that it may happen that along with the target material, वो air molecules भी surface के ऊपर deposit हो जाएंगे, and you will get the impurity, you will get the bubbles. आपको जो film मिलेंगी वो smooth नहीं मिलेंगी, you may get the rough film with the help of the laser ablation technique. Now, what are these substrate and target? Let me explain you with an example. Say, for example, I'm having a silver ornament. Okay, I want to give it a look of gold. Fine, उसके ऊपर मुझे gold का coating करना है. Laser ablation जो है, it is generally used for thin film fabrication. Coating करने के लिए उसका जो thickness होगा वो नैनोमीटर में, right? So सिल्वर के ऊपर गोल्ड का कोटिंग करना है. फाइन. सो जनरली व्हाट द ज्वेलर्स डू, वो इलेक्ट्रो डिपोजिशन वाली मेथड ज्वेलर्स यूज करते थे, राइट? बट नाउअडेज इलेक्ट्रो डिपोजिशन हैज रिप्लेस्ड दिस लेजर एब्लेशन एंड स्पटरिंग. क्योंकि देखो थिकनेस आपको बहुत सिर्फ गोल्ड का लुक ही देना है. फाइन. सो नैनोमीटर में अगर हम थिकनेस या थीन फिल्म हम बना दे तो जो गोल्ड का यूज है, मतलब गोल्ड का जो what you say, the proportion of the gold will be lesser as compared to that of the electro deposition, right? Electro deposition में ज्यादा gold deposit करना पड़ेगा. Laser ablation में thin film बना रहे हैं तो थोड़े ही gold से you can give the look of a gold to the silver ornament, right? So let us come back. Silver ornament है, उसके ऊपर मुझे gold का coating करना है, right? So silver I'll be taking as a substrate. जिसके ऊपर मुझे कोटिंग करना है, that will be your substrate. And gold I'll be taking as a target. जो मटेरियल का आपको कोटिंग करना है, that will be your target. Fine. Substrate मतलब जिसके ऊपर कोटिंग करना है. Silver is a substrate. Target मतलब जिसका कोटिंग करना है. That means gold will be the target material. Now what will be done? कि with the help of the laser light, laser will be allowed to fall on a gold plate. Gold plate के ऊपर laser का bombardment करेंगे, right? Now we know gold laser is a intense beam of light. So when laser light falls on the gold plate या gold का जो coin आता है वो, okay? So when it falls on the gold, it will break the gold particles, right? It will evaporate the gold atoms, and that evaporated gold atoms will be allowed to fall on the substrate to get a very thin layer of gold. Pulsed laser use किया, we have not used a continuous laser. अगर pulsed laser, if suppose if I am using a continuous laser, तो क्या होगा? वो नैनो ने पूरे के पूरा जो टारगेट है वो पूरा इसके सबस्ट्रेट के ऊपर वो डिपॉजिट हो जाएगा, right? So we don't want that. We want a thin film. इसीलिए we are using the pulsed laser. Let us see this video. देखो इसके अंदर पानी नहीं है. Let me tell you first thing. वो ट्रांसपेरेंट सबस्ट्रेट इज, दैट्स व्हाई इट सीम्स दैट इट इज वाटर. वो हिलता है ना ये सबस्ट्रेट, इसीलिए आपको वो वाटर जैसा दिखेगा. दिस इज योर वैक्यूम चेम्बर. ओके, सो सबसे पहले आफ्टर कीपिंग दी टारगेट, गोल्ड इज द टारगेट, एंड यहाँ पे एक ट्रांसपेरेंट फिल्म लिया, जैसे ग्लास की कवर स्लिप होती है ना, वैसे यहाँ पे ये आपका सबस्ट्रेट है, राइट? सो आफ्टर कीपिंग द टारगेट इन द सबस्ट्रेट, air molecules will be allowed taken out of the assembly. Vacuum banana hai humko, right? And this is your lens, right? So when the laser falls on the gold, you can see the evaporation of the gold. Pink color ka, right? We have studied in the property of the gold nanoparticle कि initially जब 100 nanometer या 90 nanometer होता है तो gold is pinkish in color, right? But when the particle changes to nano, उसकी size जो है वो कम होती जाती है, तो at that time it gets converted to the reddish pink color. So depending upon the size of the gold nanoparticle, the color of the gold nanoparticle will vary. The optical property of a gold material varies, right? So you can see when it falls here, there is an evaporation of gold. So इसके अंदर you will have the evaporated gold atom, positive charge होगा, negative charge होगा, neutral gold होगा, और उसको सबको मिला के we tell it as a plume, कुछ plasma जैसा यहाँ पे create होता है, right? And they are deposited on this substrate. Right? Fine. So I think all the things will be clear. Laser क्यों चाहिए? What is the requirement of reflector, substrate? What is a substrate and what is a target material? ये दो चीजें clear होनी चाहिए. Fine. So this is a pulsed laser. It acts as a source for removing the target material. Reflectors divert करने के लिए light को, laser light को desired place पे ले जाने के लिए. Target, it basically supplies the nanoparticles of the substance to be deposited gold, right? So target यहाँ पे हमने gold लिया था क्योंकि gold का हमको deposition चाहिए था. Substrate, material on which the nano material is to be deposited, right? So this method we cannot control by ourselves. Okay, so in the laser ablation technique we are not getting the even thickness, uneven thickness मिलती है. कहीं पे एक atom, कहीं पे दो atom deposit होते हैं. We don't get all the atoms evenly distributed. So this is the figure which is there in your book. Fine. So this is the laser light. These are the reflectors which will bring the laser light to the target. ये आपका target है. Cobalt target है. This I got from the internet, right? So this is your cobalt target. ये जो है that is your substrate. This is your substrate holder, और substrate holder के ऊपर I have kept the substrate. And then after, when the laser falls on the target, you can see the breaking of the target, and the plume is deposited, or the cobalt atom is deposited on the substrate यहाँ पे, right? And along with the substrate, you can see the target material also get deposited on the substrate holder. ये table पे भी deposit हो गए. Even on this, ये जो assembly है, assembly के walls के ऊपर भी ये deposit हो जाता है, right? So lots of target is wasted here. We don't get the even thickness. Okay, uneven thickness हमको मिलती है. We can't control the deposition of the target. एक बार laser गिराने से जो भी breaking होगा target atom का, all the target atoms are to be deposited either on the substrate or on the walls. So you need in this technique ना regularly आपको ये जो walls है वो साफ करनी पड़ती है, because this get deposited with the target atom, right? Plus vacuum भी create करना पड़ता है. This require high vacuum, right? So high vacuum is not directly directly achieved. Say 10⁻⁻⁶ torr vacuum हमको चाहिए. So that is not possible at a single phase. जैसे नहीं आप लोग when you drive a four-wheeler, okay, सीधा आप top पे नहीं जाते हो. First gear, second gear, third gear, and then so on you go to the top gear. So similarly, high vacuum सीधा आप नहीं कर पाते हो. First you need to create a rough vacuum. तो rough vacuum के लिए एक pump आएगा. Then you need to go for the medium vacuum. तो medium vacuum के लिए diffusion pump आता है. And then you need to go for the high vacuum. So high vacuum के लिए you may have a cryo pump या other pumps, right? So 3 pumps चाहिए यहाँ पे. So it is comparatively very costly. 3 vacuum pumps, और तीनों pump का जो pressure है वो measure करने के लिए gauge आती है. Okay, I'm telling this because you are the students of IC, no? So you will be dealing with all these pumps and vacuums. Okay, so पहले rotary pump आएगा, फिर diffusion pump आएगा, then you have a high vacuum के लिए you have a cryo pump या ionizing pump. Okay, and every pump will be having different gauges. Okay, so gauges से you will be measuring the pressure. 10 to the power -1 तक pressure achieve किया, then -3 तक, then you go for -6, even -8 tau. Fine. So it is very costly. This method is very costly, right? First thing. Second thing, even deposition हमें नहीं मिलता. Uneven deposition film का मिलता है. कहीं पे thickness ज्यादा होगी, कहीं पे thickness कम होगी. Okay, and wastage of target, क्योंकि ऐसा नहीं है substrate पे ही deposit होगा. It get deposited on the this substrate holder also, and even on the walls of the assembly, right? So any questions? Just आपको ये explain करना है. What are the main parts of the laser ablation and working functioning of each part? How the deposition is done by means of the laser ablation technique. So is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
थ्योरी है, राइट? सिर्फ आपको लिखना है, वो जैसे हिस्ट्री में लिखते हो ना वैसे. थर्ड मेथड इज स्पटरिंग. स्पटरिंग इज जस्ट लाइक लेजर एब्लेशन, बट यहाँ पे क्या होता है, लेजर एब्लेशन में वी यूज द लेजर लाइट. स्पटरिंग में वी यूज द इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, वी यूज द एनर्जेटिक पार्टिकल्स फॉर रिमूविंग द टारगेट एटम्स, राइट? सेम है, टारगेट को रिमूव करके सबस्ट्रेट के ऊपर डिपॉजिट करते हैं, right? So the removal of surface atoms due to the energetic particle bombardment. Let me tell you, this machine we have in our laboratory, sputtering machine. It is a DC sputtering, and target, we have an argon gas. You need to fill the chamber with some gas. Laser ablation mein we don't use any kind of gas, but in sputtering you need to use the medium, okay, energetic particle जो टारगेट के ऊपर बम्बार्ड कर सके. सो generally inert gas is preferred. So argon gas will be energized by means of an electron. Electron will collide with the argon gas, argon atoms, and that argon atoms will collide with the target atom and they will break the target atom, right? So sputtering unit, if you come to university and if you are interested, I can show you the sputtering machine. It's there in the physics lab only. That is for the research purpose, not for the practical and the other things. So if you are interested, you can come, I can show you. So what is a sputtering technique? It is a technique to deposit nanofilm on a substrate, right? Film deposition ke liye. What are the materials required? Target material, which will act as a cathode, substrate, which will act as an anode, vacuum chamber is required, right? We can, in our chamber, we can create a pressure to 10 to the power -6 torr, right? -6 torr tak vacuum la sakte ho. And inert gas argon, we require the high voltage. So alag type ka machine is available. This is a machine from Hiraz company. We have a machine from Hyundai Vacuum, right? So different companies have different models. So this is a vacuum, a sputtering chamber. This one is a sputtering chamber. ये आपका सबस्ट्रेट है, इसके ऊपर मुझे कॉपर का स्पटरिंग करना है, कॉपर का डिपोजिशन करना है, राइट? सो कॉपर आई विल बी यूजिंग एज अ टारगेट और ये आपका सबस्ट्रेट है, राइट? इट विल बी केप्ट इनसाइड द वैक्यूम चेंबर, स्पटरिंग चेंबर बोलते हैं इसको. So this one, ये copper electrode, right? We are the target. Copper will be using as a target, and ये जो plate थी, that will be using as a substrate. So the first thing you need to do is keep the target, substrate. Substrate उसके मतलब chamber में रखने के बाद create a vacuum, मतलब कि air व molecules जो भी है blue color वाले, they are taken out. Air is evacuated from the chamber. Once you get a vacuum, -3 या -6 तक का vacuum आए, तब insert the argon gas, right? Red color sphere आप देख सकते होंगे. So we are allowing the argon gas to move inside the chamber, and you give the high voltage between the anode and the cathode, right? So when you give the high voltage between the anode and the cathode, lots of heat energy will be released, right? So in order to protect the chamber from the heat, continuous cooling, एक chiller आता है इसके साथ में, right? You have a separate apparatus known as a chiller that will circulate the cold water through this sputtering chamber. This sputtering chamber के अंदर there will be the metal pipes through which the cold water will be circulated, right? So that the heat can be controlled, right? So when you give the high energy, the electrons will be released from the negative electrode. Now that electron released, they will collide with the argon atoms, because we have kept an argon atom, right? So you can see you have the argon atoms, green color one are the electron. They will be colliding with the argon, and there will be the ionization of the argon. Argon will gain the energy and they will collide with the target. Okay, argon atoms are colliding with the target, and the target atoms are released from the surface, right? And then they will be sitting on the substrate. So you can see यहाँ पे भी आपको even thickness नहीं मिलेगी, कहीं पे एक एटम है, कहीं पे दो एटम है, right? So the thickness of the film will not be even here, uneven thickness आपको मिलेगी. So this is your coated slide या coated substrate, right? So we got the deposition on the one side. Suppose इसके नीचे के पार्ट का भी मुझे deposition करना है, तो क्या होगा? I need to reverse the procedure. उसको उल्टा करके दोबारा substrate के ऊपर मुझे coating करना पड़ेगा. So again we will not get the even thickness. We are going to get the uneven thickness. No chemical reaction between the target and the substrate. Just deposition किया नहीं, वो जो ये कंस्ट्रक्शन में आयरन रॉड्स यूज करते हैं स्लैब में, तो वो भी आप देखो रेड कलर का नहीं होगा, कुछ ग्रेश ब्लैक कलर का होता है, क्योंकि उसके ऊपर है ना जिंक ऑक्साइड का कोटिंग करते हैं जस्ट टू प्रोटेक्ट फ्रॉम द रॉड फ्रॉम द कोरोजन, राइट? सो सिमिलरली एकदम थीन कोटिंग किया है सो दैट देयर इज नो चेंज इन द प्रॉपर्टी. वहां पे जिंक ऑक्साइड और आयरन का कुछ केमिकल रिएक्शन नहीं, जस्ट कोटिंग किया है. Okay, surface modification के लिए. So this is also used for the surface modification. Sputtering भी है, laser ablation technique भी है, which is used for the surface modification, right? We have the magnetic nanomaterials. We are working on magnetic nanomaterials, right? So we make the target of the magnetic nanomaterial, और वो magnetic nanomaterial we use to deposit on the different types of substrate. जैसे एल्यूमिना आता है, क्वार्ट्ज का होता है, इवन ऑन द ग्लास, एंड देन वी यूज टू स्टडी इट्स प्रॉपर्टी एंड go for the application, right? Like say high speed memory devices, okay? Increasing the speed of the computers. Then similarly, like electromagnetic radiation में shielding के लिए. So suppose if I take a copper substrate, copper के ऊपर में मैग्नेटिक नैनो पार्टिकल का कोटिंग करके आई विल स्टडी द इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक प्रॉपर्टीज कि कितने रेडिएशंस ये एब्जॉर्ब कर सकता है, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, राइट? सो यू कैन मॉडिफाई द सरफेस सो दैट वो मोबाइल में जो क्या बोलते हैं माइक्रोवेव्स का जो मतलब इफेक्ट होता है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक रेडिएशंस का, वो हम कम कर सके. ऑल दैट प्रॉपर्टीज कैन बी स्टडीड. So this is the chamber of a sputtering machine, and ये जो आप देख रहे हो जैसा ये पूरी स्पटरिंग चेम्बर है. ये वाला ये जो है जहाँ पे कर्सर है दैट इज अ गोल्ड टारगेट. ओके, टारगेट हम खुद बना नहीं सकते, वी नीड टू आस्क द कंपनी टू फैब्रिकेट, बिकॉज अलग अलग मशीन का अलग डायमेंशन होता है. So we can't fabricate, we can't make the target because see, we are giving the high voltage, right? So if your target is not properly pressed, you know, so it may happen that due to the high voltage your target may burst, break हो जाता है. break होने से वो जो उसका material है वो पूरी assembly में फैल जाता है, and then it will go to the vacuum pumps and other things, so that will damage the machine, right? So this we can't make. So ये आपका target है, यहाँ पे substrate है, ये आपका substrate holder है, this is your substrate, right? Then when you apply the high voltage, you can see reddish pink, अलग अलग color का light आप देख सकते हो, right? Dark red, light pink, dark pink. So different size nanoparticles, gold nanoparticles are formed, and ये आपका पूरा plasma है, ये condensed form है. ये यहाँ पे जो है येलोइश कलर का जो है वो गोल्ड का प्लाज्मा फॉर्म है, राइट? फिर जैसे ही वो टारगेट से दूर जाएगा उसका कंडेंसेशन हो, मतलब वेपर में से जो सॉलिड में कन्वर्ट होता है, तो उसके आसपास यू कैन सी सम पिंकिश कलर, लाइट पिंक टू डार्क पिंक कलर. So they get deposited on this substrate, right? So this is a sputtering chamber of I think IPR. हम लोग IPR में जाते हैं, वो कंडक्टर को नॉन कंडक्टर को कंडक्टर में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए गोल्ड का कोटिंग करते हैं पार्टिकल साइज चेक करने के लिए, राइट? हमारा जो मटेरियल है नैनो मटेरियल मैग्नेटिक वो नॉन कंडक्टर है, मतलब इंसुलेटर जैसा है, रेजिस्टिविटी बहुत हाई है. तो उसकी साइज हम चेक नहीं कर पाते, वी कांट चेक द साइज। सो वो पाउडर जो है ना उसको हम गोल्ड से कोटिंग करते हैं टू मेक इट अ कंडक्टर, एंड देन वी यूज टू सी इट इन माइक्रोस्कोप, राइट। सो वहां पे ऐसे चैम्बर है with which you can convert your insulator to conductor, surface modification ही करते हैं, right? So what is the process? Target material and substrate are kept in a vacuum chamber. Sputtering gas मतलब कि inert gas is allowed to move inside the chamber. High voltage is applied between the anode and the cathode, मतलब target and the substrate, due to which the electron will be released and they will strike the argon molecule, thereby creating the positively charged ions. We get the plasma, we get the plume. The argon molecules, so ionized, they will collide with the target atom, and target will be released from the surface of the target atom will be released from the surface of the target to be deposited on the substrate. Same thing, costly, vacuum चाहिए, uneven thickness हमको मिलती है, we don't get the even thickness with this method. Fine. Any questions? हाँ, मैग्नेट रखा नहीं था एक्चुअली ना, जब हाई वोल्टेज देते हो ना उसको, सो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड जनरेट होता है। वी हैव नॉट केप्ट अ मैग्नेट, नो मैग्नेट इज देयर, इसीलिए वो कुछ ग्रीन कलर का दिख रहा था आपको मैग्नेट जैसा, बिकॉज whenever you pass a current, you know ना, a magnetic field is generated. So if you wish ना, you can come to our lab, I will show you, अगर मशीन आपको देखनी है, we have a separate chamber for it, you can just see. अगर सैटरडे आओगे तो वो वर्किंग कंडीशन में भी होगा, क्योंकि ये वैक्यूम लाने के लिए ना 3 घंटे चाहिए हमको। 1 घंटा वो रफिंग के लिए, मतलब रफ वैक्यूम के लिए -1 या -3 प्रेशर लाने के लिए, फिर दूसरा घंटा जो है वो मीडियम वैक्यूम के लिए, एंड 3.5 आवर फॉर द हाई वैक्यूम, -6 तक प्रेशर ले जाने के लिए। सो इफ यू कम ऑन सैटरडे यू कैन सी इट इन द वर्किंग कंडीशन। फाइन। एनी क्वेश्चंस? कुछ क्वेरी कुछ पूछना हो तो? नो, फाइन। कितना टाइम हुआ, क्या टाइम हुआ? 51 हुआ। यहाँ तक रखे। नेक्स्ट क्लास में 2 मेथड बाकी रही, वो नेक्स्ट क्लास में मिलेंगे। यहाँ से सेकंड अप्रोच आता है, बॉटम अप अप्रोच, सीवीडी एंड सोल जेल, both this thing come under bottom up approach. So ball milling से we are getting the powder, laser ablation और sputtering से we get the film, coating के लिए use कर सकते, right? 1 minute, even less than 1 minute. Okay, someone has asked me the question, how much time it requires for coating a substrate? Not even a minute. फिर अगर जितना मतलब थिकनेस ज्यादा चाहिए तो ज्यादा टाइम तक आप रख सकते हो, 5 मिनट 10 मिनट फॉर वेरिंग दी थिकनेस। ओके, बट यू गेट दी कोटिंग विद इन 1 मिनट। सो जितना टाइम ज्यादा होगा उतनी थिकनेस ज्यादा होगी, ऐसा। इवन टेम्परेचर भी वेरी करोगे तो भी थिकनेस वेरी होगा। मशीन के अंदर आता है 250 300 डिग्री तक चेंबर का टेम्परेचर वेरी करोगे, सो थिकनेस भी चेंज होगी, उसकी प्रॉपर्टीज भी चेंज होगी, क्रिस्टलाइजेशन भी उसका अलग होगा। यू कैन प्ले। So fine. Thank you. I'm ending the meeting.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Thank you,
Bye.
ma'am.
Yes,
Bye,
bye.
ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcome.